it always comes in waves. I think every time um I'm trying to up level or learn something new or stretch in some way, like it'll come back a little bit. It's not as bad as it was at the start, for sure. Like I remember when I was doing the motorcycle coaching, man, I had it bad. I was such an imposter. I remember we were so like when I became a motorcycle coach, I was the only woman in the cohort of 12, um, and then about 15 years younger than everyone else in the room. You know, some of them were like much, much older than I was. And man, I would like not be able to sleep because that was like a month-long thing. We were in Hutchinson, Minnesota, tiny little town. We would like go there on weekends, and I couldn't even sleep the nights in between. I was so nervous and panicky about going into like a hugely male dominated industry and essentially like becoming an expert at it at such a young age. And it was all in my head. No one ever said, Mal, you suck. You shouldn't. No one ever said you shouldn't be here. But like I was so in my head about it that like I swear I was shaking that first day. Like I was so nervous and I like didn't talk at all. But then, you know, I just realized like other people were nervous too. And everyone else was like verbally very unsure of themselves and very, very nervous and like critical of themselves. And I thought, oh shit, you guys have got this too. Like, even though they were older males who had been riding for like 40 years compared to me riding for 4 years, you know, I thought I was the imposter, but they were like really ultra nervous too. So I was just like, oh, everyone has it, you know what I mean? So that helped me um just kind of calm my nerves. And then like one standout moment was like when we did the practice, because you have to learn to do the motorcycle test yourself. And on the motorcycle in front of everyone. So I was like, OMG, I'm so freaking nervous. And I thought I did terrible. And I swear I probably stalled 100 times. And I thought I was shaking. And I got off and I went over to the coaches or the teachers who were teaching us. And they're like, good job, Mel. You got everything right. You did 100%. And I was like, what? I must have looked shocked because I didn't believe them. And then I was the only person that did. So like I totally did not expect that, you know, but I think that kind of shows what like a little faking it till you make it, but also just kind of trusting your abilities maybe. But that probably the biggest imposter syndrome I've had in my life, for sure. I mean, it shows up in my business these days a little bit here and there, like with the coaching thing, but you know, with the mindset stuff and all the hacks that I've taught myself over the years, I can overcome it like a little better and quicker than that one particular situation.